Steve Miles, and I've been a researcher here on campus for about 10 years. My longest affiliation has been with the Auto ID Labs, which is the group that devised the system for identifying things uniquely in the world that has been licensed by the Barcode Association. And that set of specifications is therefore, now that it's part of an ISO standard, being promulgated around the world. And so for 10 years, both here on campus and with governments and industry groups and companies around the world, you know, how it is that you model physical systems and make useful information of that to businesses is something that has been my research area. I'm currently a research affiliate of the Center for Biomedical Innovation, which is the group on campus that takes departmental expertise, whether from the business school, from chemistry, biology, and looks at how it's useful to biomedicine, which is, of course, one of the great centers for innovation here in this area. And so that's my current affiliation and where many of my projects are now. One of the powerful things about the system for identifying things uniquely that was developed at the Auto ID Labs is that, you know, as we look to communicate as individuals or organizations, there was a thought that maybe could we learn a universal language like Esperanza, get everybody to talk the same language. And it turns out that the world hasn't evolved like that. We still have many, many different languages, many, many specialties. But of all things, the barcode has been a huge enabler for research, for international commerce, and as a result has enabled, you know, huge transformations in our economy and our productivity. And so there are opportunities now, as you append a serialized extension, to actually physically model physical systems from the world in IT systems and use those to better communicate, model, and optimize and devise new products and processes. I joined the group 10 years ago when the technology had been developed for a reader-to-reader tag, and that was in turn licensed to the Barcode Association. But then the question about how do you think about that communication on a network once we've read an event in some physical process, how do we think about that? What does that mean? And so for the initial half a dozen years, I worked with the Auto ID Labs and GS1, the Barcode Association, all over the world, looking at applications for, I mean, so this is extraordinarily valuable, sort of like Zigbee or Wi-Fi, where you can read a tag in one country and write it in another. And so what this was good for and how different industry groups would use this was sort of the first challenge for the group. And after about 6 years, the specifications were adopted by ISO. And so now as an ISO standard, this is a global system that companies and industries can use. And here at MIT, we can see there have been projects with AeroAstro, there have been projects with the automotive industry, certainly all your technology projects, many applications for RFID. And in turn, currently that's led me to the Center for Biomedical Innovation, looking at applications both in the biopharma and then the healthcare space.